Mummies are one of the most fascinating aspects of ancient Egypt, and they continue to captivate people's imaginations to this day. These preserved bodies offer a glimpse into a long-gone world, allowing us to learn about the culture and traditions of ancient Egypt. The practice of mummification was an important part of Egyptian culture, and it was believed to ensure that the deceased could successfully navigate the journey to the afterlife. The process of mummification involved several steps, including the removal of internal organs, the use of salts to dry out the body, and the wrapping of the body in linen bandages. The first step in the process of mummification was the removal of internal organs. This was done to prevent the body from decaying and to ensure that it could be properly preserved. The organs were placed in special jars known as canopic jars, which were buried alongside the mummy. After the organs were removed, the body was covered in a special salt called natron. Natron is a naturally occurring substance that was found in the deserts of Egypt. It was used to dry out the body and prevent it from decaying. The body was left in the natron for several weeks, allowing it to dry out completely. Once the body had been dried out, it was washed and covered in oils and resins. This helped to preserve the body and give it a pleasant scent. The body was then wrapped in linen bandages, which were often decorated with pictures and symbols that were believed to offer protection to the deceased. The process of mummification was not just reserved for pharaohs and other members of the elite. Many ordinary Egyptians were also mummified, although the process was less elaborate. These mummies were often buried in shallow graves in the desert, where the dry climate helped to preserve them. Mummies were not just preserved bodies, they were also seen as powerful symbols of the afterlife. The ancient Egyptians believed that the mummy contained the ba, or soul, of the deceased. They believed that the ba could continue to live on in the afterlife as long as the body was preserved. The belief in the power of mummies continued long after the end of ancient Egypt. In the 19th century, mummies became a popular curiosity among Europeans, who believed that they possessed mystical powers. Mummies were often displayed in museums and even used in medicine, with some people believing that the powdered remains of mummies could cure various ailments. Today, mummies continue to fascinate people around the world. And while they may be a bit spooky, there's no denying the enduring appeal of these mysterious and intriguing preserved bodies. However, it is estimated that tens of thousands of mummies were created during the pharaonic era of ancient Egypt, which spanned from roughly 3100 BCE to 30 BCE. Currently, many mummies have been discovered and are held in museums and collections around the world. Some of the most famous mummies include the pharaoh Tutankhamun, whose tomb was discovered in 1922, as well as the mummies of several other pharaohs and members of the royal family.